Have you ever known someone who was smart, worked hard, earned a good income, yet never became financially free? Why does this happen? According to Robert Kiyosaki, it's usually not a lack of intelligence and it's not a lack of opportunity. Instead, he says there are a handful of emotional and psychological obstacles that prevent people from building wealth even when they know what they should do. In this episode, we'll explore one of the most practical chapters in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, overcoming obstacles. If you can overcome these barriers, you'll be much closer to achieving financial freedom. Obstacle number 1, fear. The first obstacle is one that affects everyone, fear. Fear of losing money, fear of making mistakes, fear of investing, fear of failure. Rich Dad didn't believe successful investors were fearless. He believed they simply refused to let fear control their decisions. Every investment carries some risk. Every business has uncertainty. Every successful entrepreneur has experienced setbacks. The difference is that they understand failure is part of learning. Instead of asking, "What if I lose?" they ask, "What can I learn?" Fear disappears when knowledge increases. The more educated you become, the more confident your decisions become. Obstacle number 2, cynicism. Rich Dad said cynicism is one of the greatest enemies of success. Cynics always find reasons why something won't work. The market is too expensive. It's too risky. I missed my chance. Only lucky people get rich. Negative news is everywhere. If you only listen to fear and pessimism, you'll never take action. Rich Dad encouraged Robert to be cautious, but not cynical. Successful investors gather facts. They analyze opportunities. Then they make informed decisions. Cynics often see problems. Successful people search for solutions. Obstacle number 3, laziness. This chapter offers an unusual definition of laziness. Rich Dad believed many busy people are actually lazy. How? Because they're so busy working, paying bills, and keeping up with daily responsibilities that they never make time to improve their financial future. They tell themselves they're too busy to read, too busy to learn, too busy to invest, too busy to start a business. Years pass and nothing changes. Rich Dad believed true ambition includes making time for the things that matter most. Sometimes the busiest people are making the least progress. Obstacle number 4, bad habits. Our financial future is shaped by our daily habits. Small decisions repeated over many years create enormous results. Do you save before spending or spend before saving? Do you invest consistently or only when you have extra money? Do you read financial books or spend hours scrolling through social media? Rich Dad believed wealth is built through consistent habits, not occasional lucky decisions. One good financial habit repeated for 20 years can completely change your life. Obstacle number 5, arrogance. The final obstacle is arrogance. Rich Dad described arrogance as believing you already know enough. People often refuse advice, ignore experts, or reject new ideas because they think they already have the answers. But successful people remain students. They continue reading, learning, asking questions, seeking mentors. Financial education never ends. The moment you stop learning, you stop growing. Everyone has these obstacles. One important lesson from this chapter is that everyone experiences these challenges. Even successful investors feel fear. Even entrepreneurs face criticism. Even wealthy people make mistakes. The goal isn't to eliminate fear. It's to move forward despite it. The goal isn't to know everything. It's to keep learning. Financial success isn't reserved for perfect people. It's available to people who continue improving themselves. Build the right mindset. Rich Dad believed financial freedom begins in the mind long before it appears in your bank account. Successful people develop habits that support long-term thinking. They delay gratification. They continue learning. They focus on opportunities rather than excuses. Most importantly, they take responsibility for their financial future. Instead of blaming the economy, the government, their employer, or bad luck, they ask, "What can I do to improve my situation?" That question changes everything. The big lesson: knowledge alone isn't enough. Many people know they should invest. Many know they should save. Many know they should continue learning. But action is what creates results. The greatest obstacle isn't the market. It's often the conversation happening inside our own minds. When you overcome fear, ignore unnecessary negativity, build better habits, remain humble, and continue learning, you place yourself in a position to succeed. Conclusion: Rich Dad believed wealth is built just as much through character as through money. The habits you develop, the mindset you cultivate, and the choices you make every day will determine your financial future. Money follows value, value follows growth, and growth begins with the decision to improve yourself. In Part 9, we'll bring together the lessons from the entire book and explore how to start your own journey to financial freedom, practical actions you can begin taking today based on the principles of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more summaries of the world's greatest books on wealth, investing, business, and personal development. Thank you for watching Wealth, Wisdom, Strength.